This is basic journalistic integrity. But I am to be told that if it doesn't show up in the Times, it must not be true. This is beyond insulary. It's beyond the echo chamber, because an echo chamber, you understand that the people you're bouncing off could be anybody. This is delivered on high. People believe this shit, and it is given to you with always a filter towards normalcy. Always. There is no consistency other than towards the middle, which is no consistency at all. It's not going to see a ball and see a strike. It's just going to always lean towards the more interesting count. Fuck that. Fuck that umpire. Fuck that ref. Fuck that arbiter. If God was like that, fuck him too. You don't think this about truth, but you accept it from institutions who have sold you a crock of shit that they can give you some version of it. No. It is out there for you to discover. It is not in one publication. It is in multiple, and some will be wrong sometimes. Taking any one as the gospel will be the downfall of us all. The same dedication that is to the people who read the New York Times will talk bad about people who read Fox News. Fuck you. At least they understand their shit usually is biased. You, on the other hand, think you have done something high and mighty because you have your subscription fee and you're so different. You are not. In fact, you're worse. At least the Fox News people admit the fault. At least the ones that I've met. They'll say, oh yeah, it's kind of crazy that it says fair and balanced for their slogan. You know, Fox News really isn't fair and balanced. One American News really isn't fair and balanced. Newsmax really isn't fair and balanced. But they give it to me the way I like it, and so I keep going back there. That is what you need to admit yourself. That's what you need to admit. It is nothing more than that. You like things that feel normal, that feel comfortable, that are going status quo, that should be going the way they will, and they will continue on forever, and you never have to worry, do you? I sell you something different here. I ask for no money, but I sell you a different idea of the world that requires much of you. And I am sorry for that. I truly am. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry that it will take so much from people who had nothing to do with the problems that were caused. Nothing, almost nothing to do, other than the fact of being there. Maybe there's more you could have done. Maybe there's more you could have pushed for. But really, if you didn't vote for this, if you never would have voted for this, if you're no part of it and you don't support these publications, and there are people who have almost no fault or less than no fault, or the being around while it happened. I hold myself to that standard, but you don't have to. There are plenty of people that were just trying to live good lives leading up to this, and now they're in this. To all those people, it will be a lot of work. No matter any way we go, it will be uphill. There is, unless we want to go backwards, everywhere we are looking at a hill completely 180 degrees in front of us. The entire expanse of forward is covered by a hill, and it's probably a fucking sand dune, honestly. We are going to have to trudge in order to get out of these holes. Why is it that I can pull up the White House press secretary being asked directly if she's going to arrest a Supreme Court justice, and we don't get a hard, firm no? Why aren't the major media publications asking you these questions? Why am I the first person to inform the people in my life about these things going on when they read the Post, the Times, they watch CNN, they watch MSNBC, they watch Fox News, they watch a 1 a.m. or OAN, they watch Newsmax, they watch these publications, or they read these publications, they do the work. Why don't you come to the truth? Is it your fault? Do I think that people are just inherent? No, I think it is being filtered through the section of the content before you have this truth space, and then you have the filter, and then afterwards you get a very normal product that almost seems to never go outside the guardrails. That a little suspicious to you? That they've never once said, oh, this is it, it's crashed? Do you think they've been on it, or do you think they say after it happens? If you're looking for these people to ever give you a sign that it's time to start changing or freaking out or doing, it will never come by definition of who they are. That would instantly make you leave them. You wouldn't trust them anymore. They will report it after it's already happened, because I was almost extremely mean to you. You need to be better than this. Don't let them insult your intelligence this way. When they miss all the signs, give you nothing in the form of any sort of reasoning, logical eventualities from these things. You know, we see the Constitution, we see our rights crumbling in front of us. If they can't, you know, with the brains that we have available and the research that they have available to them, if they can't give you an accurate picture, and I'm not saying mind read, I don't want horoscopes or anything like that, I don't want a future reading, but just giving us an accurate picture of where we are, not waiting until everything has fallen and then, damn, that was crazy, because that's what we are going to get. We are going to get a New York Times, Trump actually did destroy America. But it will not happen before America is fucking destroyed. That's your choice. You can put your head down and you can listen to them or read what's on the ground in front of you, or you can pick your fucking head up and you can see what's coming. Those are your two options. Whether you're Fox News, whether you're New York Times, you are the same. You are captured in a bubble that is making you think things that are not true. Or what's worse with the Times is they give you a couple key pieces of true information while ignoring or omitting 20,000 pieces of true information so that you have a picture of the world that has accurate information, but it is a small, finite, minuscule, just portion of the world that's digestible, and they give that to you and you keep coming back and eating. All the while ignoring all the other. There's poison out there. These media applications, these institutions, they are feeding you, slipped in with all the truth and all this stuff, the poison that things are normal.